So I partnered with Dr. Phil for a little bit last year. You laughing already, bro?
Yes.
I partnered with Dr. Phil for a little bit last year, and I did 5 shows with him. Dr. Phil asked me over to his house. I came, I sat in his backyard. I had no idea why I was there. He just said he wants to meet you. And that happens to me a lot. I went and sat in Ellen DeGeneres' office. They were like, Ellen just wants to meet you. And I promise you, I sit with people, and they don't even say, like, they just like you. Wow. And I'm such a result girl. I don't, like, the numbers I have in my phone are amazing. People that you've listened to for years in music, people that you've watched on big screen. And I never call them because I feel like I need a reason to call you. I'm not just going, I got, like one mama say, are we going somewhere? We're going, what's wrong? They're like, I just want to hang out. And hang out doing. So I have like the most robust, amazing Rolodex. Everybody under 30, that's like good database. That's amazing Rolodex that I don't use because I have to get going somewhere. So I'm sitting in Dr. Phil's backyard and he's just talking. And I'm just sitting there looking at the dog, making sure it don't get near me. And I'm like, where is this going? And he finally said, you're a powerful black woman, I'm a powerful white man. And we probably should partner. I said, okay, well, let's court. Yes. And let's see how that is. There's a beauty when you're not longing for something. I think it was Johnny, someone said, Tommy said, it was so much goodness. Somebody said the wrong person. Because y'all all drop like diamonds. Don't get so emotional attached. Logic and emotion should never occupy the same space. Right. Make the logical decisions, make all your business decisions based on logic and content and information, not on longing or emotion. Yeah, you might want to start writing. Mm-hmm. So I always think like that. Where is this decision coming from? Where is this decision coming from? Is it logic or is it emotion? Is it a need to prove? Is it the need to avoid? Is it the need to overcome? Is it the need to heal? Or is it a logical decision based on information that's going to move my life forward? Right? And I just discern which one. And I have a mixture of both. And when there's more emotion than logic, I just wait and hold off on the decision, make a phone call. Can I hold off for a while? Because right now my glass is 75% filled with emotion. I need to balance that a little bit. So I'm sitting in Dr. Phil's backyard and he's saying we should partner. And I'm like, okay, I'm strategically looking at that. I've danced around television for a while. I've been courted by television since The Secret came out. And I've decided consciously not to do television because I don't want to be a one shot or 2 shots. And I don't want to just be a celebrity. I want to be a life changer. I want to be a game changer. So if I'm going to stir up your soul on TV, I need to give you somewhere to go to keep your job, or else I'm just entertainment. And I'm a lot of things, but I'm not just entertainment, though I can be. But I've always said I want my back-end engine already built. So I want you to be able to go to my site and have a catalog, no matter where your price, where your income level is, from $28 to $25,000. I want you to be able to take action in your own life. And until I have that back end, I'm not going to try to go be a celebrity because I never signed up to be a celebrity. I've always signed up to be a change agent, and celebrity is a byproduct of doing the work in the world. And so I was clear on that. So when Dr. Phil asked me, would you be interested? I said, well, let's just try it. He was like, well, I'd love to go to contract. Why don't I go to contract? That's like you asked me to marry me and take me on the first date. And so he was like, I respect that. So we courted and we did 5 shows. And he told me after the first show, was it the first show or the second show? He told my team to tell me, which is why none of y'all can go be on Dr. Phil. Or you can play with him, but he ain't gonna keep you. He said, I don't want you to rhyme. No rhyming. Looks like no rhyming. That's a part of my blood. So every time y'all was speaking there, and everybody had we got the iteration thing we do. Right? When I first started, my very first 1-minute introduction, I was at a networking mixer, and they said, you have 1 minute to do an introduction. I'm the only nut in the room that believed you could only be 1 minute. Because I was 23. So I wrote it the night before to make sure it was 1 minute. Right? Everyone else was in their 30s, and that was like really old to me at that time. And I come up in the room the next day and I was like, education, preparation, motivation, the dedication to my community. Public speaking is my occupation. School of Hard Knocks is my certification. People of color are my orientation. Yes, folks, you can speak to me later for clarification. I speak bold, I speak strong, I am three wrapped in one. Malcolm X's desire for culture cultivation. Martin Luther's journey for total liberation. And I do it all with a smile, with God's motivation. There's a mother figure wrapped around my tongue. She helps clarify the 3 in 1. She leads me, she guides me, she lets me know which way to go. Beside all of my 3 in 1 sits, Dr. Maya Angelou. I'm Lisa Nichols, and I am on my way. I was 23. Listen closely, you will hear me another day, for I represent the strong people of color that are here to stay. Yes, yes. I don't know how I remember that now, but as I was sitting and listening, I was just like, it's in our blood to do that. Like when he said I can't rhyme and I can't. He said, what was it? He said, I can't rhyme. I can do something else. I can't, yeah. I told all my students on my campus, he said, I can't rhyme, I can't make up words. I was like, I don't even know I'm making up words because they're real to me. They're my words. So I have thoroughly enjoyed listening to all y'all, with all the iteration, with all the love, with all the energy. You know, I often think about my son Jelani, and I'm thinking about him a lot now because we just got married 2 weeks ago. And I had the pleasure of watching the same child that I wrapped in the towel in 1994, and I couldn't afford to put Pampers on. And I sat with my hand on his stomach saying, don't worry, Jelani, Mommy will never be this broke or broken again. And I remember not knowing how we were going to get out of that space, but I remember I owed it to him to give him a better life. And I made a commitment to him out loud, even though at 8 months he couldn't understand the word I was saying, I understood what I was saying to him. And I wanted to honor my commitment. So 2 weeks ago, I was standing on this beautiful yacht in San Diego Marina, and the sun is setting, and we're doing the mother-daughter dance. And my son had the wedding of his dreams. And what was beautiful about the wedding for me was that the wedding had zero stress attached to it. That I was able, and I don't say anything to ever brag because I don't have to brag to anyone, but I was able to give my son a credit card with a really large balance on it and say, son, you either put a down payment on a house, you either put it in stocks and bonds, you throw yourself a great way, whatever you want to do with it. This is just my tribute to you and your wife to me. You do what you choose with it. And oh, by the way, you're going to pay for your wedding out of that too. Don't worry about me. I'm going to buy my own dress. But that's it, after this. And I gave him the credit card, and he created an amazing wedding with his wife. And we're standing under the sun when the sun set, and my son looked down, he's 6'2", 225 pounds, a long way from 8 months old, lying on the couch with a towel wrapped around him because I couldn't afford to buy him Pampers. He doesn't remember that day. He don't remember the days and the weeks and the months of beanies and weenies, spaghetti over and over and over again. He doesn't remember peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He just knows he loves them. He don't know he loves them because he had to have them so much. He doesn't remember. He thinks that grilled cheese is his favorite because it's his mom's favorite, and his favorite because government cheese was really expensive. And when you're on WIC, that's what you get. You don't quite know why you like those things. They're just there. So when my 6'2", 225-pound man-child, King, looks down at me, and as the sun is setting in the background and everyone's dancing and we're totally taking the quality of San Diego Harbor down as fast as we can. We playing wobble with it over and over again. And he looks down at me and he says, Mom, I'm proud of you. You got us here. I was good through the wedding. She walked down the aisle. She cool, she wasn't my baby. I didn't cry when she walked. She wasn't you, darling. I didn't cry when he walked me down. I didn't cry, I was good. Standing up there with some rap song that he picked for our dance. With some rapper singing about I love you, mama. I don't know who, but it's gonna be my new favorite song. And I'm looking at God, and you know what the song was? I don't know. It was somebody. I was like, baby, how we did? I'm good. And he said, Mom, I'm proud of you. You got us here. And don't worry. Tears start streaming down his face. I'm going to make good, Mama, of all your efforts. We're a long way from beanies and weenies, Mom. See, that same son, when he was 2, he used to break his toys in 14 days. Anybody know about the boy thing with the toys? All the men, y'all know. Men, I don't know what it is about wanting to take it all apart. I don't know, but it's a biological difference, and I'm cool with that. My son would break his toys in 14 days because he want to pick it up and drop it. Pick it up and drop it. Everything. Pick it up and drop it. Everything. Anybody got a son? You know what I'm talking about? Yes, yes? So, y'all know, those of you guys who with me last night, you know it's a dialogue, not a monologue. So when I say something that sounds good to you, say what? Yes. And that second yes got to be louder than the first yes, because the second yes has to bring to life that thing in your body. That second yes is not to me, that second yes is to you. Every time you hear something that feels good to your soul, you say what? Yes, yes. Every time something rings to be your truth, you say what? Yes, yes. Regardless of what your neighbor's thinking or doing or their opinion of you or me, you still say yes, yes. Because what got you to this room was you saying yes, yes. What created this room was you saying yes, yes. So make your room in whatever way it's supposed to show up happen. Will not live in your no, but in your what? Yes, yes. Every time I say something that resonates with your soul, and it's for you to hear, and it's not my shtick. I said it last night. It's because of everything. That first yes is cool. That first yes is a regular yes. Because that's the yes on what you know you can do. That second yes has to be louder, bolder, and stronger. Because it's the yes that you don't even know you can do yet. That it's in the second yes that we ended up on the yacht on the Sunset in San Diego. It's in the second yes that he looked down at me and said, I'm proud of you, Mama. Not the first yes. The first yes got us out of Inglewood. The second yes got us on Oprah. The first yes made me get out of the emotionally abusive relationship. But the second yes had me write about it so millions of women and men can heal their souls. The second yes has got to cost you something, because the second yes will always cost you something. So when you say yes, yes, I want you to hear that second yes loud. Yes, yes? Yes, yes, yes? Yes, yes. So my son would break the toys in 14 days. He'd pick them up and drop them, pick them up and drop them, pick them up and drop them. And they'd end up in the toy cemetery. Y'all know the toy cemetery. It's like nothing really works, but go find something to play. And you know, everything over there is half broken, and hopefully you put them together and they can keep you busy for an hour at least. And so my son, he would break everything in 14 days, so I decided I'm not going to pay more than $14. 14 days, $14 sound like a max to me. And so I was in KB Toys. Y'all know KB Toys, right? I'm in KB Toys on Crenshaw, the Crenshaw Mall. And I'm picking up the $14 toy, and I'm choosing it. Okay, you want to get this one? You're going to break that real fast. Get this one, that might last 12 days. And I hear God say, slide down the aisle. Okay. Mattel Toys. Tonka Truck. $44.99. No problem. Picked my $14 toy up, went to the cash register, paid for it, went to walk outside, and walk across the threshold of the store, and as I stepped across the threshold, I heard God said, I said. Anybody feel the conviction? You know how you hear in your belly what you should do, but you don't necessarily agree with it, so you inside of negotiation, and then all of a sudden you feel the conviction. So here I am, walk across the threshold of Crenshaw, and I have a unique relationship with my God. I talk anywhere, anytime, out loud. Out loud, yes, yes? And there's freedom in people already thinking you're crazy. So I can go anywhere, do anything, and be just free, because you already think I'm crazy, so I don't have to live live up to your expectations of me. So I'm like this, God, you don't understand. It said $44.99. That's beanies with no weenies. I was 2 at the time. We was like, we so broke we couldn't pay attention. And so God said, I said, get the Tonka truck. I come back $44.99. I'm like, God, I don't want him to turn around and just pick it up and drop it and break it. And $44.99, I go home to line 2, Mommy, thank you. The first thing he does is pick it up and drop it. And the Tonka toy went, 5, 6 days go by, pick it up, drop it. 8 days go by, pick it up, drop it. It's going. Slow. 10 days go by, pick it up, drop it. I'm like, wait till that 14th day, watch. It's just gonna break it. It's just gonna fall apart. And all my money is gonna be wasted. 13 days, pick it up, drop it. 14 days, I'm like, Mattel, when Mattel had that toy on the assembly line, Mattel said, this truck right here is gonna meet Jelani Malik Nichols. This toy is gonna go through something. So this toy has to have extra strength. This toy has to have extra stick-to-itiveness. This toy gotta be sturdy. This toy gotta be strong. This toy is gonna go through something. This toy is gonna be picked up and dropped a few times. I just believe in whatever your faith is. I'm not here to impose my beliefs on you, but I just believe, just like Mattel is not surprised about that toy outlasting Jelani, when God had you on the assembly line. When God put you on the assembly line, he said, she's going to go through something. I got to give her extra determination. He's going to go through something. I got to give him extra sense of resiliency. She's going to be betrayed. So I got to give her an extra body of forgiveness. He's going to be abandoned. So I need to make him feel whole through his faith. See, she's going to be picked up and dropped a few times. He's going to stumble. Well, boom. Well, boom. But when he gets to the bottom, he needs to go what? When she gets picked up and dropped by her faith, by her job, by her money, by her income, by her weight, whatever it is, every time she hits the bottom, she's going to go. She might not move fast. And he might not be a speedy car. But they will never stop going, what? Yes. So I just stopped by. I stopped by to remind you that you might be surprised about the fact that you keep moving. But you're the only one surprised. You're the only one surprised. You've been built to last. You've been built to last. You've been built to outlast. I was doing this particular speech about 18 years ago, and a gentleman came to me and said, I'm a brain surgeon. He said, every day I go into work, somebody's life is in my hands. He said, I'm going to go out today, and I'm going to get a mini Tonka truck. And I'm going to sit it on my desk. Because I told him at the end, I told him what I'm going to tell you. Sometimes when it gets hard and it gets tough and you're going through something, I want you to repeat after me. I want you to say, it's Tonka, Tonka, Tonka time. Come on, y'all. It's Tonka, Tonka, Tonka. Come on, y'all. It's Tonka, Tonka, Tonka time. It's Tonka, Tonka, Tonka. Some of your love. It's Tonka, Tonka, Tonka. Some of your weight. It's Tonka, Tonka, Tonka. Some of your mindset. It's Tonka, Tonka, Tonka. Around your money. Tonka, Tonka, Tonka. Around your next level. Tonka, Tonka, Tonka. Come on, y'all. So I just want you to know. People say, why do you do those things? Because I know music and sound and rhythm is our focus. Yes. So you're going to go through something, and you might not remember the whole story, but you'll say, what time is this? What time is this? And then you have this code amongst us unicorns. You got this code that just says kick it into next gear. You know, I was an athlete 100 years ago. Real time. And I love sports. But I had one challenge. I swam competition. Some of you have heard this story. You remember this story? I swam competition, and I loved it. And you know, whenever I come someplace, I never decide the stories I'm going to tell. I just let the room tell me what stories are supposed to be shared. And I love competing. I love winning. I love playing. I love performing. But I had this one challenge. I would always come in dead last. Does anyone know, based on where you are now, what it feels like to not end up at the front of the line? You know how you yes? Or it feels like you're putting your effort forth, but your results don't quite reflect your effort yet? So I'm just speaking to that soul. Because inside of that, there's a sense of resiliency, but sometimes we forget what we know because we're tired. Sometimes we forget what we know because we're listening more to what other people are saying about us. Good or bad. I have to now remind myself I'm a servant leader and not allow myself to listen to everything that everyone says about me. Because they talk queen. I was in Dubai and they only call me princess. The whole time, like, my name is Lisa. They said princess. I was like, okay, hold on, servant leader. So sometimes you need to have things to remind you. I was an athlete and I love sports. But when it came to swimming, I swam competition for 9 years. I did water ballet, only chocolate girl doing synchronized swimming. And I ended up doing synchronized swimming because the swimming pool was childcare. I'd have a quarter. I could have used all of the quarter. I'd have a quarter, and I'd get in the pool for a quarter at 9 a.m., and my mother told me to stay there until 6. Because it was childcare. I was a latchkey kid. So ultimately, any swimming thing that they had, I did. And so I swam competition, and I would always come in dead last. I did the freestyle, and I would always come in last. If they had 6 lanes, I come in 6. They had 8 lanes, I come in 8. They had 10 lanes, I come in 10. One time, I came in 11th, and they put on my ribbon, and she came in 12th. I told the judge, I said, excuse me, judge, I came in 11th. He said, baby, you came in last. I said, I know that was 11th. Can you change that? Because my mother didn't know. I would always get this thing, and you athletes will know, y'all probably laugh at me when I tell you, I would always get this thing called an honorable mention. He said that. You know what that means. Right. Honorable mention says, thank you for showing up. That's it. Thank you for showing up. You didn't do diddly squat. But we don't want you to leave here empty-handed. So I had a whole bunch of honorable mentions. We had 13 swim meets that year. I had 13 honorable mentions, yes. I was 0 for 13. And my mother, not knowing what it meant, because she was always at work, she put... I had a board on the wall right before you went to the kitchen, and she would put all my honorable mentions on. My brother called it Lisa's Losers. So I decided this particular day, and someone might be here. So if this is you, I want you to hear your own yes. I decided this was the last swim meet of the year. We were swimming against not only the baddest swim team in the pool, but they were the meanest kids out of the pool. They would kick our butt in the pool, and they would kick our butt out of the pool. So I decided on this day I was going to go to my grandmother's house, the safest place on the planet, to give her the notice that I quit. I said, Grandma, I'm tired of playing full out and not feeling like I'm getting anything back. And so I'm just tired.
Yes.
It doesn't mean I'm not committed, I'm just tired. I'm tired giving it my all, and my results don't seem to reflect my all. I'm tired of playing full out, and because I didn't come in first or second or third or fourth or seventh or eighth, that no one seems to value that I showed up. I might have come in last, but that was my best. Yes. I'm tired. I'm just exhausted. And so I decided that I quit. I just kind of said it like announcement. I quit. And my grandmother, 89 pounds, soaking wet, with rocks in her pocket. My dad's mom, she's transitioning now. She looked at me as if I started speaking Spanish, like, no, I'm not Espanol. She was like, quit. I was like, quit, ma'am? Should I say that? Because I'm quitting. She said, baby, why don't you come and sit down right here? She said, you're young. I was 15, so you don't know everything, contrary to what you know. So come sit down and tell you something. And I believe that what my grandmother told me that day, I'm supposed to tell someone in this room, so you just determine whether it's based on your yes. She said, baby, she said, you come from a long line of winners. Yes. And quitters never win. Yes. And winners don't ever quit.
Yes.
She said your grandparents, they took a long trip on a boat.
Yes.
And a lot of people didn't survive the ride.
Yes.
But your ancestors did, because quitters never win. And winners don't ever quit. She said your great-great-grandparents, they had blistering toes and blistering fingers, and they died. Some people in that era died from sunstroke, but yours didn't, because quitters never win, and winners never quit. Your grandparents, they didn't have the luxuries that you have. Cars, indoor plumbing. But they never ever complained. You never heard your grandmama complain.
Yes.
You didn't hear her complain. She cooked as if the pot was endless. Yes. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. She said, and baby, I know you think your parents are crazy. I said, yes. She said, but you will never know their sacrifices, because parents don't tell their kids.
Yes.
All that sacrifice.
Yes.
She said, why? Because quitters never win, and winners never quit.
Yes.
She said, so baby, she looked at me, I know you thought you had the option of quitting. But grandma needs to tell you that you don't even get that option, because it ain't in your bloodline. She said that you going out there and you swim that race, and I'm going to say the same prayer I always say: God, thank you for giving my baby the victory before she ever starts the race. And I'm 15, so I responded with, Grandma, well, I know you say I won, and God say I won.
All right.
But somebody need to tell the judge. He keep giving me this Go on, get off. So I go out the next day and I walk into the gym and I see the worst sight ever. The worst sight ever in my entire athletic career. My entire family. For the first time ever, they have never come to my swim meets, nor have I ever missed them, wanted them to be at the swim meet. I know what's going to happen. They're in the bleachers. Hey, girl, what's up? We see you. We got your back. And I'm like, oh, hold on. What is going on? It's like 13. And my family is loud. Loud. I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna go so bad. They're like, I'm like, what happened? Why are y'all here? How y'all know? It was like, girl, grandmama. Y'all go help that baby. 2 phone calls and he had like 16 people in the place. So I'm walking up to the judge. I'm like, oh my God. I said, Judge, my name is Nichols. I'm here to swim the freestyle for the 15, 16-year-olds. He said, oh, I'm sorry. We already swam that heat. You missed it. I was like, oh! I said, oh, it's cool. Then he said, wait, hold on. Coach! I said, my coach. We have 1 lane left with the 17, 18-year-olds. Would you like your girl to swim in that? I was like, oh, he threw me a kick blast. Oh, each way. So I looked at my coach, I was like, no, I'm good. Next week. My coach said, no, Lisa, go ahead and swim. You need the practice. No, I don't. I've mastered losing. I have a loser shrine in my name. She said, go ahead. So not only was I with the 17, 18-year-olds, but only 1 lane was left. In the center of the pool. 1 lane. And I don't know if you guys know, but the distance between that lane and the end is like a country mile. So I get on deck and I instantly notice the difference between a 15-year-old girl like me and an 18-year-old girl. At 15, I got on a blue bathing suit with blue lace. At 18, Speedo. I was like, that's not cute. At 15, I had my hair in cornrows going back with matching blue berets. At 18, Speedo cap. I was like, I am so never wearing that. At 15, I had on waterproof mascara. No lie. At 18, goggles. I was like, that is so ugly. At 15, I was like, hi, how are you? Way back. Hi. I was like, my name is Lisa. Hi. Wait for me when you get to the thing, to the wall. I'll be behind you, but wait. Hi. At 18, I was like, I can do that. I think. So let's see your mark. And some of you have been here.
Yes.
God, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this.
Yes.
Come on, y'all.
Yes.
I don't know. I just don't see a way out of this.
Yes.
God, you said that all I need is the faith of a mustard seed. I think this one needs to be a watermelon seed. You said you will never leave me nor forsake me.
Yes.
That all I have to do is ask, believe, and receive, and be in action. Pow! The gun goes off. I hit the water. I do the thing that I do every single time, every other swim meet, except I added one thing that I hadn't added since I was there. I hit the water. Quitters never win, winners never quit. Quitters never win. Come on, y'all, help me. Quitters never win. Winners never louder. Quitters never win. Winners, come on, y'all. Quitters never win. Winners. I threw my right arm back. There was one girl equal to me. I said, oh, today? She coming in what? Dead last. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I did the flip turn back when I knew how. Come on, y'all. Quitters never win. Come on, y'all. Quitters never win. Quitters never win. I hit the wall. I looked to the left. There was no one there. Hold on. I looked to the right. There was no one there. But hold on. You know your mindset. I said, dang. I'm so slow they got out the pool. I was like, they ain't even got no ripples in the water yet. Like, I'm going backwards. I look up at my coach, you know, I tried my best face. And y'all know that. I was like, I'm sorry, coach. She was like, Lisa, look. I was like, what? Look. I looked behind me. The first person was just hitting the halfway mark. The halfway mark. Hold on. Y'all know your mindset.
Yes.
There's a reason why I'm here. Tommy got me here. Your mindset don't switch that fast. I looked at my coach. I said, wait for it. I looked at my coach. I said, Coach, was I supposed to swim 3 laps? I can go me a few minutes. I can go. My coach came. She said, Lisa, what you do differently? What's going on? What happened? I was like, She said, what'd you do? I've been training with you all summer long. What did you do? I was like, I coiled my hair. Mascara. I was like, I quoted this thing my grandmother told me yesterday. She said, what? The quitters never win and winners never quit. I just quoted that the entire time I was swimming. I said, what happened, coach? She said, Lisa, at age 15, you just broke the national record for the 17, 18-year-olds.